Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. Thank you very much for coming by the channel once again to see some more Captain Tsubasa Dream Team right here with the homie Nako, bringing you some videos finally at long last. I get the opportunity to record. I want to take the moment to apologize for a little bit, just that it's been a bit of a rough start for me for 2023, and I've been having to deal with some things in life that have not allowed me to make the time to make videos as I've wanted to. So yeah, as I sort through that stuff out, I will hopefully be having the opportunity to bring you guys some more videos, and hopefully with more time, with more with more of a chance to give you guys an analysis and bring you guys up-to-date information and stuff like that, so that I'm not falling too far behind. And also, just to keep my mind distracted, keep myself busy, keep myself trying to be all pumped up and everything. Yeah, I didn't have the energy to record. I didn't have the will to want to record for a little bit, so I just had to like take it easy for a little bit, and just gather myself again and just be like, all right, let's do this, because I like to bring the enthusiasm. I like to get excited. I like to try and bring y'all some joy if possible. But yeah, so anyway, enough about that. The point of this video is that I'm going to bring you an analysis of what's going on right now with some of the transfers that have been coming out as of late. The last video that I did was when the middle school players came out, and that was the first transfer that came out since the anniversary had ended, right at the beginning of the year. So I missed out on doing anything for the Dream Collection regarding Pierre or Napoleon, I should say, and with Chao or Shoshunko, however you want to call him. I wanted to kind of pull on that, but at the same time, I'm kind of glad that I didn't. I was not a fan of the new Dream Collection player that came out in Shoshunko or Chao. I'm gonna refer to him as Chao, okay, because that's how he is in the game. Xiao for me, okay. So Chao, because of the fact that you require Santana Natureza, which I have, not DC Natureza, but still, it's I was not a big fan of the player. But enough of that. That already passed, so I guess it doesn't matter anymore. We're gonna focus on, we have the next Dream transfer right here, and we have the Juventus banner right here. Now you will notice that on here, step 4, right? Step 4, meaning I did in fact pull myself, and well, it was off camera, and like I said, I wasn't really feeling down to record, and I kind of just wanted to pull, I guess. I did get the player that I wanted, so yay for me. But I didn't celebrate it as much as I probably normally would have. But at the same time, yeah, I don't think I'm gonna add on. I did the screen recording for it, but I don't think I'm gonna add it onto this video. I just want to go ahead and proceed with the analysis. But sorry, I think I probably have ADHD or something, because sometimes I get easily distracted and I never get whatever. Okay, let's go. So this banner came out, and it says 5 days. Right now it's 10:36 p.m. for me, January 27th, that day before my birthday. And I'm gonna, even though it says 5 days here, once it hits 11 p.m. it's gonna change to 4 days. And I mentioned this again to remind you all that usually you want to add in 1 extra day to whatever it says here that is remaining, because it'll say 24 hours when it's on the last day. Okay, so keep that in mind. Right here, as you see, also I went 5 steps. So I started off on the paid banner, I didn't get him, and then that's when I proceeded here, and well, I guess I just revealed it, right? That yes, I got Sedane. He came in step 3. Thankfully, I got lucky. And let's proceed to analyze these players. Even though I was thankful that I got Sedane, when you look at him, he's not as powerful. This Juventus banner, if I'm being honest, I don't know why I'm saying that. I am trying to be honest all the time. But this banner, it's very difficult for me to suggest for anybody to willingly pull on for these players unless unless you absolutely have to pull. And let me explain. And I want to say that before you pull on these, even though you see an analysis of the players or whatever, you have to check to see what you have available for your team before you even decide to pull. Because even if you get a strong player and he doesn't fit, then what's the point? You get me? At this point, for my personal team, I was resorting to using, because I had managed to pull the SDF Santana, I'm using the club Nextream Natudrit, and I require a skill club player to activate his bond. And the only other good one that I had was Leon Dick from the Nextream one, right? You guys, hopefully you saw that was one of the ones that I pulled from one of the anniversary tickets. And so that's the one that I was using, but it turns out that Leon Dick is actually rather weak at this stage of the game. So he would leave a huge hole in my defense, which I was not happy about. I'm already kind of like lamenting how the poor selection that I have available for defenders. And then it doesn't help that K-Lab is not releasing too many as it is. We have these three guys right here, not a single defender. We're going to go over the other next stream transfer, and I'm probably going to pull because I want to get more defenders. And they only gave us one, and even then, he was kind of a surprise that we got that Jito, because I don't know if many of you saw that from some of the K-Lab news, they provided info on Sano, they provided info on Napoleon, they provided info on Matsuyama, the DF player, but there was absolutely no mention whatsoever about Jito. So it felt like a surprise to us. Some miscommunication on behalf of the company, I believe, but you know, it happens sometimes. And now with Matsuyama being the Dreamfest player, that means yet again, I don't think he's gonna be a defender. The way that he looks like he's equipped, and I think they mentioned he's an AM anyway. But okay, you see, I'm telling you, I keep going off on like. Hold on. All right, let's stick to the Juventus. But the thing is that I feel that what I'm telling you is kind of like important, okay? So I'm sorry. My bad. So Juventus here, right here, these guys. Like I mentioned, a skill type club player is what I needed. And Leon Dick, because of the other type of defenders that I have, I was able to get something to work, and Zidane was actually perfect for my particular squad, and I'm going to show you, okay? But let's go over the card as it stands on its own, okay? As it stands on its own. So we have Zidane here in the Juventus kit. His dribble and pass are okay at 10k each. I think most people, and you're going to see, you have like the new Sano that's at like 12 or 13 or something like that, right? Significantly higher than this one. And so now, to a certain extent, I'm like, oh, I wish I hadn't pulled for Zidane and wish I had pulled for Sano instead. And now I might end up pulling for him after all. But at the same time, well, I'm going to show you my way of thinking, okay? Before I pull, to justify it. Because I don't want to just pull, well, he looks good. Sano looks pretty good and interesting, so I might as well pull for him. Nah, because, you know, let me get to it. Sorry, I keep getting distracted. But again, I feel it's kind of important sometimes. So the dribble and the pass here are okay. They're relatively okay. Tackle and intercept at almost 10k. Almost 9.9. And also the speed and technique almost at 10k. So it's decent. However, usually these type of stats now, as of January 27, 2023, these stats are low and are generally reserved for players that have full body stand, which this player card does not. This card does not have full body stand, so he has full body stand like stats, and I guess they're trying to justify it here by giving you Rising Sun Players Killer to kind of give you a boost to help you match up with the likes of the Tsubasas and the SDF Santana, SDF Couts. I'm sorry, SDF, what's his face? Karl-Heinz Schneider, DC Natureza. You have Hyuga, you have Misaki, you have all those players from the anniversary one. So at least for the time being, until they start bringing back all the cup players, which we knew was gonna happen, then this Zidane will only last me for a little bit, only for a little bit. Okay. But there is a few things about him that I was okay with. For one, even if eventually down the line it just ends up becoming a cone for me, the cone will only give me 4.5%, which is okay, I guess, considering I could be getting 5 or 6. But I'm actually okay with this. I enjoy this. I like this. That he adds 25% auto intercept, even to at least AMs and DMs. It helps me because I have Michael at DM and he doesn't come with auto intercept. So to give this as an extra tool to his already nicely equipped tool bag would be, I think would be a good thing. So I wanted basically that. I wanted the auto intercept enhanced. I wanted the direct hotline right here in case I come into a situation where, like, hey, what if I need to boost my Tsubasa? What if I need to boost my what's his face, Santana, or even my Natureza, just so he could get by, just so he could get by, because he's pretty weak now, the Naturi. And if not, well, at the very least, if people think, okay, well, Sedaine is pretty weak, at the very least, I have the stamina killer here to do some type of damage. Now, they want to try and pass over him, well, at least they're going to take the risk that the 25% is going to activate on the auto intercept. It's a waste for me right here to have this support Davi, because I don't have any Davi at all that I would be using. So currently, I would only be able to make use of the 5 hidden skills here. So if I'm ever gonna come across playing in a cup where the hidden abilities are negated, then I'm gonna, this one will be not very good for me whatsoever. But for what I have going on, he fits right in. Okay? But keep in mind, he's not one of those players that you're pulling for because, oh, he's so good, you gotta have him. He's not, okay? He's very dependent on what you have. Now, if you're gonna argue with me, oh, well, you could get Davi here too, so you could support him, blah, blah, blah. But no, Davi is still pretty weak as well. Most players nowadays, again, as of January 27, 2023, defense at 29k is low. Physical at 28k, okay, that's all right. Because look, let's compare to even Jito is low right here. Jito is okay right here at physicality, 30k, but his defense, I'm not too happy about that. I don't like that. Look, because Sano's the AM position right here, and he already has 30k defense. But that's of course, we're gonna go over it. But the thing is that, like, Couts and Casagrande from the Rising Sun, from the World Cup transfers, they were up to 40k. Granted, Couts is primarily used as a defender, but he fits into the DM position as well. And he's 40k and like 30 or 35k on physical, I believe. So, this one, I guess the way that they're trying to justify it is because of give everything. But even then, if you take the time to go watch Steiner, STNER, go check him out when he does his analysis on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Okay, he has his little Excel spreadsheet and all this stuff, and he calculates and shows you how high his numbers can be achieved with a 30%, and it didn't seem like he was that good. So Davi is a little disappointing, all things considered, because even then here, okay, that's nice. I mean, no, that's not nice. You only get 4.5%. The 2% shield right now is a little upsetting as well, because when they introduced the debuff meta, we were lacking shield. We were like, where are the shield players? Then the World Cup happened. Hardly any debuff players. Most of the heavy debuff players, most of the players that were like -7, -7.5, a lot of them are a little outdated now too. So almost nobody using heavy debuff right now. So, and right here, it feels like it's a waste a little bit. I think. And then right here, only 5% to his already kind of low stats. At least he's saving on some stamina. That's nice. Wow, 35%. But even then, like, the numbers that you achieve here aren't so high that having this is going to allow you to benefit a whole lot from it. Definitely not through a whole match. So at best, to me, I think Davi would be a 1/2 defensive midfielder for you. 1/2. not a full game, because you're not going to be able to give everything the whole game, and his stats are going to be reduced as the game goes on. Especially if they continue to match up with you, and that minus 35% on the stamina is not going to save you from getting past. I don't think. All right. No auto intercept. The special skill block cancel. Okay, I guess. But, I would prefer that he blocks special skills to help him not get blown by or whatever. But so I don't suggest pulling for him unless you absolutely need a red club player for whatever reason. But even then, I don't know. I still wouldn't. And Delpy, oh my goodness. Let me guess. Don't even get me started on Delpy. 11K. 10K. You have to understand that for this Delpy, for this card, he is most definitely a one-trick pony. One trick, that's it. And that one trick relies on you getting into this place right here. So you have to absolutely have a chance maker, an avert crisis player, something that's going to allow you to remove defenders to get Delpy there to that zone so that he could go ahead and proceed and shoot. That's it. Okay. At least a 50%, right? That's 50%. 50% increase means that at 11K shot, you have a base stat of 11K plus 55 is 16,500, which is significant. And then your power would be at 15K. So that's going to be a lot stronger than a lot of these meta strikers that are, especially if you have him at the AM position. But the thing is that he's going to be that much harder to get him into that zone. But he could potentially do some damage. But as you can see, that dribble and that pass stat is rather low. So even if you get him into the Delpy zone, okay, so 50%, 85. So that makes it 4250. So 4250 plus 85. Roughly, okay, roughly 4250 plus 85 makes it 12. What did I say? 4250, 42, 12, 750, 1280, 12, 42, 800. Okay, 800 for almost 900. Okay, so almost about 12,900, I believe. Okay. Just about 12,900. So it makes it he'll be relatively decent, but there's a lot more powerful dribblers. So I don't know. And then this one doesn't have with the 1-2, right? Oh yeah, he does. Okay, I guess he comes well equipped. That's nice that they give him a 500 momentum dribble, but he's gonna become heavily reliant on this. So that means a 3-1-3-3 formation with him as the left forward. I'm sorry, but that's the thing. If you use him as an AM, he's probably gonna be recommended that you use him. If you use him as a forward, 3-1-3-3 to the far left. If you use him as an AM to try and score on Genzo, then you would have to use preferably, I think, 3-1-4-2 or something that gives you 4 AMs so that you could put him as the center left. Okay. But again, not recommended to pull for him if not recommended to pull for him if you're kind of desperate for a striker. Nah, not recommended. So, okay. Now, before we get into this one, let me show you real quick what I was talking about and why I chose to pull for Zidane. Alright. So I kind of had... let's go over here. This is kind of what I had going on. Kind of. Alright. But this is just what I put together here for autoplay. The thing right here is that, look. So this one's the most powerful defender out here. Tackle 31K, block 28, intercept 29, 25, 24, 25. See, so it's a big, it's a huge jump, and not just that, but also on the physical side. Speed, power, technique. So 20, 27, 22, 20, 27, 22, and this guy's 15, 21, 16. So that's about a 5K difference, and this guy's slightly higher, and Radunga here at least still kind of becomes usable, assuming that when the club players start making some sort of a comeback because of that 25% increase that he'll get. So he will be maybe useful for me against Sano if I come across any people that have him, you know. But okay, so this is what I had going on, and this guy too, the main thing with him is that he needs penalty area master right here to get that additional 25% boost, and I'm not feeling comfortable with having him here. And with the huge lag, as you see right here, I have 0 auto intercept, none whatsoever. So people are gonna have a field day, boom boom boom, just white passing over me or however they feel like. So it's not quite at where I would like to have it, right? So I knew I needed to get, because I needed to use this guy, and then I have this guy right here to be able to use this guy as well. So you know, I have a few holes here, and 1, 2, 3 holes that I have to fill. So I started messing around with my team a little bit, and I came up with hold on, I had something like this as well. And as you see, I had started off right here because I wanted to form a team where I use the entirety of the Germans and stuff like that. Right here, I get a 2, 4, 5, and 7% boost to Germans to help out a Mueller. But then I got Pierre over here. That's also just kind of usable. Not super bad, but not that great per se. See, 23, 24, 23, 24, 21, 25. So he's not too far back from Radunga. He's definitely a much stronger blocker, so that's kind of cute. He's a better passer. And, you know, he has some uses where he's not that bad. And if you're resorting to like, well, I don't have anything else, then okay. That's why I had him in there. Has auto intercept, auto block, whatever. But then when I make substitutes and blah, 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 then I had to resort. Oh, I put in Zidane in here now. But I had to resort to bringing in Leon Dick just so I could bring in Natureza to accompany Santana here. And I was hating that. And now, because I feel, you see him, like I said, you know, that's not a good defensive back, right? So I ended up settling for something like this, where instead of focusing on the green non-JP players, I managed to find a way to put in 5 blue agility non-JP players so that I could have much stronger defenders, such as Goza right here, 27, 29, 26. I recently pulled the better block skill, so I need to add that to him. I'm just waiting to be before this guy and be before Zidane and be before Pepe. I do have enough to be before them all already, so I'm gonna do that soon. I'm just waiting for a selectable ticket to appear so that I could save a Tamatsu or 2 on this guy. But as you can see, so now I have Zidane here, right? And I have this guy right here to support Santana. What I like about here is I have auto intercept there. I have auto intercept there. And now with this guy right here, I add an additional 25% everybody so that I could support Michael right here and make him a little bit more defensive as well, because I have mine set up for defensive. Tackle, intercept, and intercept, right? And then based on what I have here on the bonds, 56.5 is not too bad. 25% increase in intercept, even though that's only going to apply to my AMs and DMs. And I like this a lot. The auto intercept reduced at 70%. And I've been wanting to use Pepe so that I could have that auto intercept reduction against defenders, you know, because as you saw in my other team, I had 0% auto intercept across all the field, and I felt that I was vulnerable there. So if I'm able to somehow, because if I come across a team that has very powerful defenders, you know, the main thing that I would want to do is take away the auto intercept, because I feel if you're gonna play any type of, I almost feel that to have a very for the defender to be usable or very much worth it is for them to have yes or yes auto intercept. Granted, this Calts right here does not have it, but he's powerful enough at this present time that the lack of auto intercept is kind of okay. He could get by with still white intercepting some white passes, okay? But some of these players that when they get a little bit outdated, such as these guys, well, not this guy, but this guy a little bit, and this guy a lot more, at least the fact that they have some sort of like auto intercept, it helps them so that they could survive a little bit longer until you're able to upgrade. And having something like this helps as well. Price of Confused Fight, so that I can debuff along the way, and he has it as well too. And if I pull for Jito and I land him, I could put him here. He also has the same thing. No auto intercept, but at least I'll be able to debuff you on your way to the goal. Okay, so there you go. That's my justification for that. And I will show you after I do the analysis right now of Sano and everything and how I'll put them in, how I'm able to. There are two different ways that I could do substitutes here, and I'll show you guys that in a little bit. Okay. Let me pause for a second. I'm gonna get a quick drink, all right? Because I'm getting a little thirsty. Hold up. Okay, I'm back now. Before we continue, let me also remind you guys to be on the lookout to check on your premium rank every month, so you remember exactly how many dream bulbs you spent or how many you've used, so that you can maximize your rewards at the end of the month. Okay, so right here you see I'm currently on special, so I'm only gonna get 2 Tamatsus, 1 selectable ticket, and 3 skill removal cards. I need to spend 401 more to achieve deluxe so that I can come up with 3, 2, and 5. Now the thing for me is that I am going to spend those 401 because yes, I do want the extra Tamatsu. This one again, when you're getting the selectable tickets, take advantage. Check to see if one of the players you need, if one of the players you have needs a skill, particularly if Michael comes as one of the featured players in the what's it called, in the Dreamfest banner, right, along with Matsuyama, and you don't have Michael and you want to pull for him and blah blah blah, then remember, he does not come with defensive skills when you pull him. He only comes with offensive skills. So if you want to have at least some sort of defense on him, you need yes or yes his most strongest intercept skill, which is the angelic interception. That skill is available in these tickets. Okay, also if you have any cards like the Sedain that I showed you guys that I haven't boundary broken him yet, I have one of his cards, the green one from the regular gacha transfers, the first one that came out basically, right? I have that one at boundary break 3, so I just need one more to get it to boundary break 4 so that I can boundary break 2 the current Sedain that I just pulled, right? So I don't want to waste a Tamatsu there when I could get an extra one and save a Tamatsu from using the selectable ticket. So keep that in mind as you proceed. Okay, so right here, since I have to spend 401, I'm thinking about what is it that I want to do. Either do I want to pull for, I think yes, I'm gonna pull on the next dream transfer. I'm gonna try the paid banner first, and then I'm gonna pull on the Dreamfest up to 400 total combined. So if I don't pull, let's say, well, we'll play around with the team a little bit right now to see how I can justify pulling for Jito and Sano. So I might, should I just do the step up banner instead and then maybe try the paid one? Because Matsuyama looks cool and everything, but I mean, I need defenders. I have playmakers already, I think, kind of available. I don't know. We'll think about it as we're going through the analysis, okay? So, yeah. And since it's 401, remember, you see 401, okay? So I can't just spend 400. I'm going to have to find a way to spend a dream ball there through either the shop, or maybe I'll just increase my slots by another 5 or whatever it is for one dream ball, so that I could complete that and just worry about the 400. So if I go with the pay transfer right here and I do 30 dream balls to reach step 5, and then I don't get anything, and then I decide to do 220 on the step up, then I've already spent 250. Then I'll only need to spend 150. It would be 3 multis, but I think this time around I'm gonna try my luck with singles, just to test my patience, to practice patience, and you know, to see. There's a lot of people that tend to say on Facebook like, oh, singles is the way to go, singles is the way to go, and the only time you should be pulling on multis is during the Super Dream Fest. So I'm gonna give that a shot. I usually don't have the patience, and usually because, again, you know, I'm like, I don't have that much time to record, blah 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 blah. So I'm always just like, oh, let's just do the multis and whatever. But I don't want to just do 2-3 anticlimactic multis and have that be the only content that I bring you. So I'm gonna give it a shot and try singles. Again, it will help you and me to test our patience, so that maybe then, if you see if it goes well for me, then maybe you can try it next time. And just, you know, again, maybe that's all we need is just patience. And maybe that's what the game does to us. You know, it tests our patience a lot of times with RNG and all this other stuff. But, you know, also, you know, and wanting to pull and wanting to pull and wanting to pull and wanting to pull and notamatis and that. So, you know, a lot of patience to be had when playing this game. All right, so let's go with these. These were just released yesterday after the maintenance was completed. That was January 26th. Oh, yeah, look. See when we started? Oh, it still says 5 days, huh? I thought it was going to change to 4 days at 11. So is it going to be at midnight? Ah, well, whatever. Okay, so we got this next dream transfer right here. Oh, it changed at 9 o'clock. That's why. So I was wrong. This thing changed at 9 o'clock for me, guys. I forgot, not 11. Anyway, okay. So Napoleon, I don't like him. I don't. I already don't like him as a character, but that's not what I'm getting at. The problem with this one, 12K and 11K. Okay, yes, he's red, but he's still a forward, meaning against Genzo, you might struggle, but I guess with this one, you might have an opportunity to score. 520, ay, ay, ay. Okay, he might have an opportunity to score. If not, at the very least, anybody now that has stamina killer, when it comes to offensive players, I think that's the bigger threat. AMs, forwards, whenever they have stamina killer, well, if they're not strong enough to get by you, at least they're killing your stamina so that the next person or the next character or the next player, whatever, that has the ball that is much stronger can get by you on the next play. So I feel like the DM and DF killer is gonna be what does it for him more. Oh man, he might actually be pretty decent now that I think about it. It feels like he's not that strong at 12k shot and 11k power, all things considered. With you know, most strikers now are up to like 13 or maybe 14k in shot. Their power, I want to say that they're up to like 12 and 13k as well. You know what helps him right here is that the red typing, at least the red typing there at least neutralizes the disadvantage that the Dream Collection version of Napoleon has against Genzo, because he's green, right? So I guess it's possible, and at least he come with the 1-2. Finally he becomes one that's like not dependent on a Misaki, or not dependent on a Pierre, or not dependent on both Pierre and Misaki. And if you are gonna decide to give him some kind of ground shot, for sure, you need to give him the one that needs Misaki and Pierre. Now right here on the at least he comes with Cannon Intercept. I forget if Cannon Intercept is a skill that's already available through another card. Otherwise, it could be like skill fodder for a better Napoleon, like the Dream Selection one. But I wouldn't say that I would recommend pulling specifically for him. I think there are better striker options. And I guess if you're desperate and you don't trust your luck in Dreamfest, and we don't know what players are going to come increased yet, we just know it's Matsuyama, and we don't know if it's going to be two additional players, maybe 3. We don't know. And we don't know the type of players that are going to be increased or rate up, I should say, right? And again, remember, because it's Dream Festival, you have the 5% chance to pull an SSR, but at the same time you're not guaranteed anything, whereas at least on these step ups you're guaranteed something. So always keep that in mind as well. But of course, you always got to think about your team makeup, okay, your team composition. Do you need a red non-JP player, period, whether it's a striker or not, whether this guy you think he's going to be capable of scoring or not? Maybe you need a filler or something. Make sure you're checking your team. Sano. If you look at Sano, he has a much stronger, much higher attack than Napoleon. And then let's see his defense. And then his defensive stats are just kind of like mediocre as well. 99 and 95. But then that's the thing. That's where Jito is at, man. What the heck? But he has full body stats, so that's different. Okay, so this guy, you see, he has 38k in attack. He has the stronger shot than Napoleon. Power is at 10k. The dribble and pass are good at 12k. The tackle is excellent at 13. Intercept 12. That's good considering he's an AM. And I like that the physical, he breaks 10k on every single one of those. So this guy is very good. I think he's very interesting. 35% stamina killer. So there you go. Finally, Sano has a 1-2. I don't think Sano has had access to any 1-2 before. So that's pretty cool. He's going to be definitely more of a playmaker, I think, because even then, if you wanted to give him his, I think the highest or his best shot, considering that he's good at he's very good at low balls. I think it's his direct acrobat volley is his strongest shot skill, and that's of course a volley shot. And I think it's maybe like at 420, 415. I don't think it even breaks 450. So you're not, even though he's that very good, you're not going to score with that. The only thing that's going to do for you, if you decide to add on that skill, because, well, maybe you might not have that many skills to use for Asano anyway. So it wouldn't hurt for him to have them. And if he's in there, well, at the very least, you're putting it on him just to drain stamina from the goalkeeper. That's it. Okay? But as a playmaker, he's pretty good, considering that he could block a skill, and he's protected from getting a skill block. He boosts himself an additional 1.5, and of course, just like Zidane, gives a 25% chance for teammates to activate an auto intercept skill. So that's the thing. Based on the substitutions that I know that I've been making on my squad, I think I could fit in Sano here to go alongside Zidane to give my AMs and DMs that 50% chance to activate auto intercept, which I think would be huge for me, considering the formation that I'm using, and that I have SDF, or not SDF, but that I have the newest Dreamfest version of Michael that naturally does not come with auto intercept. So if I'm able to give him some of that through use of some teammates, I would very much like that, and I would very much appreciate it, and I think it would very much help me. So I am gonna pull for this Sano. Okay, he's very worth it, very worth it, very worth it. But remember also his bond activation. Okay, oh yeah, and that's the thing. What's good about these guys is that these guys are just 2 or more skill type players, straight up. I think Napoleon is 2 or more toughness type players. You see, so it doesn't have to be Japanese, it doesn't have to be non-Japanese, it doesn't have to be clubs, it doesn't have to be Rising Sun, nothing weird like that. These are the simplest. That is the advantage they have here. These are basically like the Dreamfest players, right? Tsubasa is the same thing, just 2 agility type players, that's it, right? Gento's the same thing. So I like that they did that for these next three players as well, because you know, having Natureza, Natudrid with that. Having Natureza from Madrid Blanco be specifically skilled club players is what kind of screwed me up. And that's the thing also. I could make a substitution for Zidane or Natureza and bring in Sano and without missing a beat. Okay? So it'll work for me and for my team. So you have to check to see what you have and whether it'll work for you. Okay? So again, defense right here only 29k to 30k. Now let me show you a quick comparison. Quick one. Because right here, right here I raised Misugi a little bit only, okay? But since I haven't boundary broke him here, I haven't increased them significantly. And that's only 882 on each side right here, right? So let's assume it's a little under 3,000 right here, additional stats. So that means if I remove 3,000 right here, then he's naturally at 36k. And this guy's almost at 30k. So you see, he's less physical than Jito, but he's really nice right here, okay? But of course, Jito has full body stand, so he has those full body stand stats that they gave to Zidane and the other ones from the Juventus banner with those low stat numbers. See, so right here, if I were to add on the 882 that I gave to each one, is almost another 3k, right? So I could get up to 32k. And Misugi, the way I had him, was at 36, so he's slightly lower. But then that same 2k that I had here, he'd be at 32, so he's slightly higher right here. But this is pretty good considering that he has full body stand at 30%. 30, not 20, 30%, which is relatively high, significantly high. And I have a whole bunch of skills here so that I can have the two strongest block skills that he has. Unfortunately, this is still, they did not give him a new intercept skill, so this one still remains the strongest intercept skill that he has, which is still not bad because it's at least at 475 instead of like 440 or 450 like a lot of other cards do. Like, let me give you an example real quick, okay? I think let's see, Goza, what you got? See, Goza only has 440. What does this guy got? 465. You know, and this is supposed to be, is that the strongest one? Oh, there he is. Yeah, right, the young Nova intercept, because the other one is Nova interception. 440, 465. Okay, 465. What do I have there? Okay, so you see, still only 475 is not bad at all, actually. Unfortunately though, if you come across a skill blocker, the only other way that you could get the other intercept skill, I think it's called I think he has swift interception. You know what, I gotta check the shop to see if there's anything else on there, but I only remember him having swift interception from the high school card. I think it's possible, you know, so that he has two intercept skills instead of just one. So when you come across a skill blocker that blocks like even if they only block one skill, if your S intercept right here is blocked, then you're done for, basically. So you want to have another one, just even if the other one is weaker, just to hope and cross your fingers that if you get a skill block, that the weaker intercept is blocked, so that you still have access to your stronger intercept right here. Okay, so full body stand 30% is really nice. Now this guy also gives you an additional chance to activate auto intercept. So if I happen to get Zidane, Sano, and this guy Jito, that's 75% for Michael. And if I add in, if you saw, I had Tiger Brown at DM as well, he would have 75%, and he doesn't naturally have auto intercept. So I would like that. I would like that very much. This would even allow me to play around with other formations, such as like something that comes with like 4 and 2, or I think I have something at 3 and 2 already, maybe 5 and 1 in terms of defender to DM ratio. You know, just so I can add on to my auto intercept enhance. Okay, that would still leave my AMs at 50%, but still, you know, and even then that additional 25% for like someone like Couch that doesn't have it. So yeah, I want Jito and I want Sano for that. And then look, there we go. They went past me. Okay, well, at least I'm gonna debuff you along the way. So I think these players are very interesting. 5% instead of 4.5. So with the lack of defenders that are available for the most part, you know, I think that Jito seems to be worth it, but you gotta have other defenders that are gonna be able to support him as well. So before I pull, let me show you all how I'm justifying it in a way. Okay, so the simplest substitution that I can make here was okay, so I would go from blue agility, I gotta stop saying that, from agility type non-JP players to skill types. Okay, so that's the simplest substitution that I can make. If like in the second half I needed to switch it up, I wanted to bring in Schneider for whatever reason, or blah blah blah, then here I am. And then right here we're at 58.5, so we go up. Our intercept remains at 25 thanks to Sedain, and we drop down to 20%. That's not too bad. So even though he's a little bit low right here, again, he still kind of boosts himself with Sidemaster, so you know he's still kind of there. But if I get beat, no matter, it's all good. I got you right here. I'm gonna debuff you along the way, and this is huge as well, the minus 20% all the time, active all the time. So now the other thing that I could do here that I was thinking is, if I did this type of change right here, I would not be able to bring in Sano. However, yeah, so you see now, let's say if I did want to bring in Sano and I needed to oh man, I don't think I can do it, yo. I don't think I can do it because I am dependent right now on Levin and Chester for their team skills, so that I can use Goza as a defender to complement what I have here. This is so hard. Would it be easier for me to just spend 400 for Matsuyama then? But the thing is that I want to be able to put something together to give auto intercept to this guy. I want to pull specifically for that reason. Just for that auto intercept enhance. And actually, because I would probably want, I think Jito would be more beneficial to me. It will help out my people right here in getting auto intercept, and you know, having an extra defender is always nice. However, oh man, I forgot. I don't know that I'll be able to fit him here, and it's all because I didn't get the blue tiger bronze, dude. If only I had gotten him. Okay. Well, I'm sure that there's probably ways that I can creatively use them, and it feels like I'm going against what I'm telling you guys to do, as to not pull in case you cannot fit them in. Jito I can fit in for sure. I think I could figure it out with Sano. I think I can. But can I play them together at the same in the same team though? Oh man. Okay. Well, either way I'm gonna pull. You know what? This is what I'm gonna do. Okay, because either way I need to pull 400 just to get my rewards. I don't want to go 400 into the Dream Fest and end up empty. So I'm gonna go ahead and try for both Sano and Jito But first, for the sake of this video, because I need to do this all over again in Espanol, I'm gonna save the step ups for the Spanish one, and I'm gonna do the paid one right here. Hopefully we get 2 of them right here. It'd be super awesome, so I don't have to do the other one. One of them in the 50% and the other one in the guarantee, please. Yeah, and thank you all. Then they're all together right here. All right, and after all this time, don't forget to like and subscribe and leave some more comments. Come back for more. I promise. I'm working on it. Okay, I'm working on it. Here we go. Step 1. Let's go. Let's pull. I still haven't had that step 1 luck on these paid ones yet. Not yet. Someday, hopefully someday. Okay. Nothing here. Oh no. I was not paying attention. Oh my goodness. I can't believe it. I guess I'm gonna have to spend $1 now. No, I already got the. Oh man, what a butthead. Oh my god, look guys, like I said, 2023 has been slapping me in the face. Okay, a little bit. So clearly, you know, and I was kind of like falling asleep earlier without meaning to or hoping to do so. Oh, there goes that one dream ball I needed to spend. Oh man, do I want one of these? Nah, I'm gonna spend $1. But you know, it's been like that, y'all. It's been like that. Oh, you know what? I do want some legendary drills, but not for $3. Nah, I'm just gonna farm them. Okay. Excuse me 1 second. I'll be right back. Okay. Okay. We're back and ready to do this. That'd be funny if a lot of you probably didn't even make it this far. And I spent $1 for. Nah, well, you know, I made the mistake. That's what happens. You know, we don't pay attention sometimes. So let's pay attention, okay? I made a mistake. So now we're going to go ahead and pull 5 steps here. And what's funny is that the Dream Ball sale's coming. It's just a few days away. I know I could get 5 Dream Balls for $1. I know. But in my mind, the way that I am, I knew it was going to be bugging me that I was not at a good number. Like I want to be, if I would have waited to purchase the 5 for $1, I would have been at 34 Dream Balls instead of 35, and it would have been bugging me. Right here that it's not 35. So I just had to bite the bullet and spend the stinking $1. Okay, whatever. It's just $1 for now, I guess. Could buy myself a burger. No, I can't even buy myself a little hamburger for $1 anymore. You know, and if I do, it's gonna be like the tiniest of things. So no thanks. Okay, nothing. Step 2. Step 3. Come on, give me one just for the heck of it. For the heck of it, please, for the heck of it. No. And then here comes a 50%, which y'all know how much I love that. You already know it. Please be awesome to me here. I know that you were awesome to me during Super Dream Fest, and thank you. But doesn't mean that you can't be awesome to me here too. So please give me a featured here, preferably not Napoleon, and then give me another one on the next step. Yeah. Is it too much to ask to get 2 players with 30 Dream Balls? Come on now, 50%. Don't let me down, please. Don't let me down. I think it's gonna let me down. It looks like it's gonna let me down. 2? Maybe 2? Am I tripping? Am I hopeful? All right. Well, at least I get the better dribble finally. 460. Oh man. A skill type club player. But the only thing that he's good for is the dribble. So alright, guaranteed. Don't let me down. Please, guaranteed. Don't let me down. Give me 2 of them. You owe me 1. The last one you gave me, Roberto, and you lied to me. You made me feel like I was gonna get 2 and I'm not getting anything. Come on, man. Little no. I'm gonna have to do the 5 steps after. Oh my goodness. 5 steps after all. Okay, but I'm gonna do that one in the Espanol one. Okay, guys. Thank you very much if you made it this far. I do appreciate you. You know, I missed having uploaded anything, haven't recorded anything. You know, I just been working a lot on my team, trying to, like, you know, keep my mind distracted, like I said, and trying to see, okay, how can I do the skill, the subs here, blah 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 blah. And you know, so much has been going on, and I'm busy at work and everything too. And then you see, I couldn't even remember what were the substitutions I came up with, you know. But anyway, thank you. I'm very grateful. I'm very happy to be back. You know, I haven't gone anywhere. And please don't forget, like, subscribe, come back for more. And as always, let's try our best to practice kindness, despite everything that might happen in life, and despite the fact that sometimes things might not go our way. Let's try and push forward. Let's try and make things happen. Let's try and think positive, and let's try to you know, make the most of the situations that we're in. And let's try to man, what else was I gonna say right now about I'm tired, y'all. I'm tired. Just try and stay positive. Take care of yourself and each other. Let's be respectful. Let's be safe. With much love and peace. Till the next one. Well, at least my back ain't hurting that much, but it has been so.